Listen, all that's important is that I'm understood. And for some reason, and now everything is failing to load, so I'm sorry, you can't get any music today. Because Spotify doesn't like when I restart my computer. Oh, cool, and it didn't save what playlist I had. That's fun. I'm gonna fucking... That's fine. I'll just play this. Is fishing with friends perhaps that new hit game web fishing? It is. I don't know who's gonna be here. Or who's gonna be there for it. Right now it's just me and Heisty and HMC. Today we're making a creepy little eye. It's music's too loud? Alright. I can turn it down. I'm used to it being like way too fucking quiet is the problem. So I've been trying to turn it up louder, but I've discovered the max loudness that I can be. Is it better now? New living space, how's that for streaming? Absolutely no different. Hold on. The only difference is that there's new clown noises from clown people doing shit at ungodly hours of the day. Let me see if this is too hot. It feels like it'll be too hot. Oh, that actually might be fine. Boop, 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 boop. Not the clown fetishists. Oh, leave the clown fetishists alone. They don't know what they're doing is wrong. We're playing a Halloween mix today, by the way. Because we're doing creepy shit. Also, a problem I discovered is this wire that's connected to my wood burner makes a faint buzzing noise that is usually imperceptible, but if it touches my microphone wire, you can hear it and it picks up in like the recording. So that's a fun thing to have discovered 20 days in. Smile. And it's something that's not noticeable really when you're listening to the music, so like if you're watching it live, but it is noticeable if you are watching the VOD back. So that's fun. I'm always creepy, thank you. I'm thinking I'm gonna make this little eye like a magnet. I think that would be fun because I have anatomically correct heart magnet that's 3D and made out of clay from an artist local to my home. And so I think having a little eye would really complete the ambiance of my fridge. You've pointed out buzzing before, unless it's a different, more noticeable buzzing. You have pointed it out before, and it's been resolved a little bit. Because the buzzing that you're talking about is largely caused by the microphone. This is a buzzing caused specifically by the machine. And it's something that I think that I fixed the first time, because the first time it was the actual pen touching. But there's like a slightly quieter buzzing that happens if just this wire is like this wire from the pen is laying on top of my microphone. So also another fun thing, I don't know what causes the microphone crackle. It's something that I've considered DMing the people that make the Scarlet Solo, which is the mixer that I use, about, because like it's for one, it's an issue, like it's an issue that I could detect before stream if I paid attention to it, and if I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually go ahead and like test all this stuff. The only reason I didn't is because I was half an hour late because I slept in because I was so tired, which is why I didn't notice until we went live. But it's an issue that shouldn't be happening, and it's an issue where if I ever decided to push for like a partner, one of the things for that is that you have to have something like 50 or 75 average viewers across 30 days, across like all of your streams for those 30 days. And so when I do things like that, the fact that I'm doing it in light red makes it feel like I'm burning an eye for reals. Good. Ahaha, Joe beat you for the second first. Welcome in, Joe. We had to go live a second time. A second Alfie live hit. Anyway. Yeah, we were having microphone issues, and the main problem with it, like, it's easy enough to restart all of my programs. Like, it's annoying and it sucks, but if I ever decide to do a partner push, it counts, like, those couple of minutes that I was live as, like, a stream, and it gives me stats, like, oh, hey, you know, there were a bunch less people in that than there usually are. What's up with that? And I'm like, it wasn't a real stream, but there's no way for it to like not be counted. Like Twitch is just like, no, you had like a 5-minute stream. And it's really annoying. Because I've seen the people that are like really desperately, like people that do partner pushes before they're really ready to, like before it's kind of organic. Like I've seen how like a single bad stream will ruin them, and it's why they'll do things like they'll go offline like as soon as they see their numbers drop and stuff like that. And they'll do things like they won't say goodbye to chat because like those couple of seconds where they're saying goodbye before they raid out, like 20 or 30 people leave because they don't want to raid, and then it impacts the average. Like they do crazy shit like that, and I'm just like, oh, it would actually be such a disaster. Yeah, like that's advice that I've been given, and it's advice that I kind of half try to follow, is like the don't say anything until you're like already mid-raid. Like until you're ready to, like, you can just like quietly like decide who to raid and then just be like, all right, bye, and just hit the go raid button rather than waiting those like 5 or 10 seconds and like saying goodbye to people or whatever. I'm kind of the thought where I'm like, I don't know, like I might at some point do a partner push if I ever got that big. But I would probably wait until I was like already almost there organically before I start being like, all right, everybody, let's round up the troops or whatever. Addie, what's it called when you have like blood in your eye? I forget the word for that. Gonna make this guy's fingernail a bit chipped, a bit scuffed. Bloodshot? I mean, I guess. The generic word hemorrhage might fit. Yeah, true. I think hemorrhage is more what I was looking for. But I thought that there was a specific word for getting blood in your eye. Because bloodshot is just when you have all the veins really prominent because you're tired. I'm talking about like actual, like a burst blood vessel in your eye, because that's what we're drawing today. We're drawing an eye with a burst blood vessel. Hyphemia. Okay. I want it to be like a gross finger. I want it to be incredibly unsanitary. Ouch, 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 ouch. Sorry, I got too close to the tip and it hurt. The wind. That's what she... Okay. And this is kind of the upper eyelid. I'm trying to be looser about it because I think it would add to the creepy factor a little bit. Like if it's just a little bit scuffed and fucked up. I also like how it kind of looks like the eye's like about to come out. I think that's cool. Here, I want this to be a little bit shaded up here. And then this is a little flesh bit, so it needs something. I think I'm gonna choose to do the center of the eye last, just so we keep having the red kind of veins in here. Ouch. Also, I need to post a schedule because I feel like nobody knew that I was doing Sundays later, and I feel bad about it. Also, stop hurting yourself. Listen, it's not intentional. It's not even like it hurts. It's just like a surprise, like an electric shock. Up here is going to be darker. This is a very funny song to have on a Halloween mix. Rats. Rats. I like that they use a drawer. Huh? I was surprised with the notif, but also, huh? Huh? I'm confused. Did Discord do that, or are we talking about Louis Zong with the instruments? to recommend is the song. I didn't know that about the song. Oh, yeah, they might be doing the Halloween Discord notif. Let's see, and then we want this part to be a little darker too. The girl next to me in class is half a year older than my brother, but it's been wacky talking to her simply for fascinated by what the rest of this comment's gonna be. Hi friend, how's your day going? My day's going all right. We had some tech issues, which is why we're having a half-hour late start. Other than that, it's doing good. How are you doing? She's never heard of what a prequel is, nor what Columbine was, and those seems very unrelated, but we were just talking about movies for a while. To be fair, you don't know anything about idioms, so. Or at least you didn't used to. You probably know more now. Just prepared to go to bed and sleep. What are you in? What time zone are you in? Because for me it is almost 3 p.m. It's the sleep zone. It's 11 p.m. Oh my goodness. Yeah. One question, friend. I have one answer for you. Do you mind calling me friend? No, I don't care. You can call me friend. Was that your question? Is that all you got? I am chill Alfie, as opposed to dark and evil unchill Alfie, who's I don't know. I'm trying to think of the other Alfies that I know. There's an Alfie that does certain type of art on Twitter. I wonder if other Alfie's on. I wonder if Inflation Alfie's on Blue Sky now, because I need to follow Inflation Alfie before anyone else does. But I feel like that Alfie is also pretty cool. So I feel like I'm not the only chill Alfie. I know there are at least 2 Alfies that do gay videos on the internet. They're both I believe from like South Africa. And they do a certain type of video. I'm sure those guys are also fine. I've not interacted with them as much as I have Inflation Alfie, but and those are all the Alfies I know. You will have to introduce me to them then. I don't know Inflation Alfie personally. I just am aware of their content and I follow them on Twitter because I think it's funny. Not in a like making fun of their what they're into kind of way, just in a oh, yes, alternative Alfie. I need this to actually be smoother. I know I was talking about how I made it like jagged intentionally, but it's bothering me now. We need to make it more chill. And then we can work on drawing all the blood vessels in the eyes. Do you mind a question, friend? Sure. Tierf also, yes, Tierf also follows Inflation Alfie because at one point I only discovered Inflation Alfie because we were playing I think Codenames and we were talking about the concept of inflating me, and I was like, what happens if you Google this? Because I know that there used to be a toy in like from the 80s, like a little robot toy, and I wanted to see if anyone had like Rule 34'd it. And then I Googled Inflation Alfie and it came up with an actual person like whose persona's name is Alfie and they do inflation art. I was like, oh my god. So I was sharing it with the group and then everyone in the group went and followed them. So they got like 10 new followers. Check DMs later. Terrifying. You know, I'll check DMs right now. Oh my god, they have inflation on Blue Sky. I'm gonna follow them later. Wait, oh my god, they're actually... Oh no, they didn't take the ad Alfie. Somebody took the ad Alfie on Blue Sky already. I was considering taking it. Rather than being at Alphiebeet, which... Follow me on Blue Sky, by the way, if anyone's on that. But it was already taken, and a part of me was like, I wonder if my boy got it. My they. I don't know their pronouns. I don't remember. Does this look okay? What is the name of what you are doing? Wood burning? Yes, it is either called wood burning or pyrography. Yeah, Addie put it in chat before I could. I'm sorry, why is this in a Halloween mix? Why is Bo Burnham? Sir? You thought I only burned skulls since the last streams were about that. Yeah, it has been the content of like the last several streams. Traditionally I only do flowers and like art stuff. Yeah, the skull was the first piece that took more than one stream. Are you a witch? A cool witch? Not in the religious sense. My grandmother was a witch. So I suppose heritagely, yes. My grandmother was a professional tarot card reader never call me a Tumblr witch again. I would never steal bones. All of my bones are ethically sourced. This is an ethically sourced bone. Do not come at me. Listen, I have one bone. Listen, you collect one skull. You harvest one skull from one animal, and suddenly everyone's calling you a bone witch. I can't have anything here. What the? You have a bone? I have one skull. It's in 3 pieces, so technically you could consider it 3 bones. I'm neither a witch nor do I harvest bones anymore. I used to have more bones, but they got lost in the move. I feel like that's not helping my case. I'm sorry. I was going on so many different tangents, and I've lost them all in favor of being accused of being a bone witch. Do I create potions? No, I do not. The closest thing I make to potions is, like, mixed drinks. I do make some baller mixed drinks. My family says they are too strong and that a white Russian shouldn't be 50% vodka, and I think those family members are cowards. Gotta make some dandelion. I actually really want to make some dandelion wine. My great grandmother, because she was like around during the Prohibition. So one of my grandmothers was a witch, and on the other side of my family, my great grandmother was like the wife of a beer maker during the Prohibition. And so she got really into making dandelion wine because it was like all of the alcohol that they made was largely for sale and not just to have around the house. So she would make dandelion wine just for herself to drink. And so I've always wanted to make dandelion wine, but it's never been, like, I've never actually made it. White Russians can totally be 50% vodka, but also why deprive the sweetness? Listen, it's 50% vodka, like 30% Kahlua, and then just like a dash of milk. So you have connections to the mafia, the beer mafia. I don't know that those family members were directly tied to the mafia, because mafia is like pretty located in big cities, and they were like beer meisters in like Appalachia, so in like quite small areas. So it's not like the formal, like the Italian mafia. On my mom's side of the family, the one that's from like a big city, milk, not even cream. Listen, sometimes a bitch doesn't have cream. No, there are mob ties through a different relative of mine. Because basically my grandmother's best friend, this is an entirely third relative to either one of these family groups, by the way. A third, her best friend, her like husband was a mafioso, and like they like babysat all of the kids and everything. And it wasn't really like, it didn't become a problem that this man was in the mafia until after he passed, and I guess some of his guns were still in circulation. I'm deleting this just because I don't like looking at it. You didn't say anything wrong, I just don't like it. But after he passed, one day the police came knocking at the door and is like, hey, old woman at this point, is your husband around? And does he have any like guns registered? And she's like, he's been dead for like 5+ years at this point. And they're like, oh. And they were talking about how they found his gun like with his serial number and all like at the scene of a crime. So we guess that like someone got shot or whatever. It was one of his guns that he got and like gave over to the mob when he quit, when he got too old for the job. But yeah, those are the mob connections I have. Backtracking to, do you cook? I bake. I don't cook particularly well. I don't have the patience for it, and I think it's a waste of time to cook every day of my life. Oh, I lost all my celly. Oh no. Did you run out of like data or have you just hit like a dead zone? I really want to make like a black hole. I feel like it would be hard to achieve with wood burning, like just doing like a fully black hole. But I think it'd be really cool. Just doing the little lines around the eye made me think about it. I didn't witch it. No, no, I don't have those capabilities. If I had the capability to turn off somebody's phone at will, I would use it for other things rather than cursing you. There are other people I would curse first. Don't worry. You're not high on my cursing list, friend. I just realized how like heavily associated my family is to crime because we've like my grandmother the witch was kind of fine. She did some crime, but nothing particularly bad. Um, my great grandmother on the other side of my dad's family just was doing many bootlegging crimes all of the time. Um, and then my mom's side of the family, all is mob connections. Explains your taste. No bad was intention. Are you a modern? Oh, sorry, I backtracked. Are you a modern witch? Why don't you follow your heritage? Um, oh, and all the crime explains my taste. I got you. I got you. Uh, I mean, I don't really follow witchcraft or like I don't really follow any religion. Like my one side of the family, it was pretty much exclusively my grandmother who was like a practicing witch. Like all the rest of the family knows how to make like moon water, shit like that, but like who doesn't? Like we all know like the basics of like tarot. I've got like 5 tarot decks behind me. Um yeah, there's kind of just no need for religion. I've considered like going to church or whatever just for the community since I moved to a new location. Um, but I just haven't been bothered to wake up that early on a Sunday. But yeah, like the mob side of my family is all a bunch of Catholics, unsurprisingly. So, and I've like I've not really picked up the religion from either side. Aim for the big bags. People pay stacks for a good witch. I can connect you to customers. Hey, I will be your manager. Deal. What are we getting me into? What kind of what are we talking about here? Yeah, you have the blood. I have the network. What are we doing with my blood? What? The real sounds strange. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel like I made the blood too dark. Okay, maybe it is early. Just think about it and let me know. I don't know what we want me to do here. Am I like trying to hex people? I don't know how to do that. I've never hexed a person in my life. I need my razor blades. Where have my razor blades gone? Where on earth are my... What? It was right here. Like, I guess I can use an X-Acto knife, but it won't be as good. It's like a doxing, but more complicated. What? I'm not using my alleged dark and sinister magic powers to dox people. Stereo sounds strange. You are an expert in doxing, as I saw in the last stream. It's 3-in-1 stream. Sheesh, you were a natural. I need the audience that wasn't here like last stream or 2 streams ago to be clear. I did not actually dox people. I made up addresses like East Dakota. Sorry if I was picked up. I was trying to be quiet. I've not heard nothing from you. But also, I think I'm being asked to join a cult of some kind. Help. Okay, yes, I think this looks a lot better. Yeah, keeping low. Don't let the Twitch police catch you. The Twitch police can check the VOD. Do we like this? A fine art for a fine witch. We like this? It looked better before I did all the blood in the eye. I might do a version again that doesn't have the... Like, that is just bloodshot, that doesn't have the broken blood vessels. Does that happen to anyone else? I feel like I constantly have, like a broken vessel in my eye. I've simply busted my face too much. It's not even like when I bust my face, like I'll wake up and it'll happen. I also, my problem is that I scratch, like I rub it under my eyes, which I shouldn't do, but. Do you see these as visions in your dreams and then carve them into wood? No, I see these online on public domain medical, like, documents from the 1800s, and then I burn them into wood. And then and use them to hex innocent virgins. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? They're innocent. By the virtue of their name, they're innocent. Are witches famous for hexing innocent virgins? Is that true? I feel like that's just Disney. Sorry, didn't mean to talk bad about the family business. I just think we are promoting anti-witch stereotyping? Propaganda? Alright. Here, I'm putting the center of the eye in a bit, like I'm physically burning it down, because I want the textural effect. There we go. Alfie isn't a woman, they're a thing. What the fuck? No, you're fine. Tira's not anti-French, and I'm also not anti-witchist. Whatever. I don't know what that means. Anyway, I'm probably gonna put a magnet back on this. I can't do it on screen because I don't know where it is. So I'll just have to do it later. Oh, I don't know why I'm taking this off. We have one more thing, and we have about 45 minutes. We have another pumpkin. Everyone loves the pumpkins. Hold on for just a second, though. Okay, hello, I'm back. Man, sorry for the bad first impression. I am not like this in Tariff stream. It's a sleep talk. Go to bed, dude. But also, nah, don't worry about it. You're fine. I'm glad Tira is getting a week vacation, but also I miss them and they're yapping too. Yeah, I also miss Tirov. Telepharmacy apparently began in rural North Dakota. Telepharmacy's been kind of a thing. Because I know a little pharmacy tech that has, I mean, it is a thing, yeah, but began in North Dakota? I mean, why not? What's wrong with North Dakota? Oh, now I understand. It first started ages ago. You're not saying that they just opened the first telepharmacy. Gotcha. Want to join a cult? We currently look for a witch, but I think we found a suitable candidate. I mean, it does make sense that it would be in North Dakota because, or like really anywhere in the Midwest because of the like isolation and like how like difficult it can be to get medical access to rural communities. It would make sense where it would be like, all right, well, we're just gonna have like everybody be able to phone in. This needs different tape. It's wibbly wobbling too much. There we go. I'm sorry, we're a cult that's based on the ocean? Is that what's happening here? Because I'm not a very good swimmer. Addie, do you even know how to swim? Easier to, and steal from the poor and give it to ourselves? No! We're not doing that. Also, Addie doesn't know how to swim. We can't put him on a boat. I'm always shocked by like how many people don't know how to swim. I used to date a guy that was fully from Florida and didn't know how to swim, and I'm like, how? Hello, Joe. Are you here to make chat more normal? They want me to join a cult. Oh, yeesh. Joe, please. Joe, you're the only one that can make us normal. You're the only one that can help us. Good luck with that. No! Joe, don't leave me with these people. He's contemplating. Thank you for gigantifying an emote. The Joe is Joe. No more. No less. I like this guy. Everyone likes Joe. Joe's cool. Joe, don't trust the cookies. Joe, I don't know what they're up to. Don't trust them. Oh, you dare hydrate me in my own house? There, I take a sip. And I stretch. Don't listen. Stop spreading anti-witch sentiment. Leave me alone. Not even a witch. To offer unborn children? What are we offering them? Taxes? Are we gonna make the babies pay tax? That's like the most evil thing I can think of to do to a kid. Like to hex them with. I hex you with taxes. I think you should practice magic for the lulz. I'm not a witch, then why are you upset? I just don't know what this conversation is. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, go have a good laundry. Also, I want to play Lethal Company. Play Lethal Company without me, bitch. Out there. Here, we're gonna put the tip of the head right up here. We lost a good one. All the chatters are good. I don't discriminate against chatters. So you look down on all chatters? I literally never said that. Don't put words in my mouth. From your high and mighty streaming gaming chair. I don't even have a gaming chair. What do you mean? I feel like I'm being slandered. Any more slander and I delete the messages. I am God here. I see that we got up on the wrong foot. Like you're fine, dude. I do think you should go to bed. But that's like a you decision or whatever. I'm not your mom. Please accept this offering. What are we offering me? If it's like a dead bird or something, I'm gonna be upset. To satiate your witching hunger. I'm ignoring the height comment. Listen, we're just making normal little pumpkins. I think things have gotten out of hand. Just making a silly little guy. This is all. Remember when those streams about pumpkins used to be about how they're like cozy little soft boyfriends, and now everyone's accusing me of being a witch. Okay, plan B. I think this should be good enough. I am awaiting the, I guess, sacrifice that I did not ask for. Oh shit, they escaped. Sound the alarms, close the gates. What are you trying to sacrifice to me? I don't like this. At the same time. Can't allow them to run or we will face the... I'm still not a witch. I'm a fairy. It's on my back. Convincing people to like you. If you have, excuse me for a second, I have some urgent matters. Why are we role playing in my chat? Never call me master again. I also don't like how these pumpkins are like designed in the original, so I'm going to modify it. I'm going to make its size bigger to be slightly more realistic. It also needs to lose a bit of its soul. It's got too much of the little eye sparkles. You can do something more like this. There we go. I like that better. We do only have about half an hour until we have to switch over to Stardew Valley. And so for anyone watching on YouTube, that will be on, like, we will still be streaming it, but it will be over on the gaming channel, which is at Alphiebeet. You can check the description for a little link to it. For everyone on Twitch, you don't have to go anywhere. It'll just change over, so it'll be fine. But on YouTube, I have the channels separate, between the art and the gaming, because I feel like there's not actually a lot of overlap in the audiences, and I don't want to confuse people. Sorry, boss, even plan B is not available. It's fine. I don't need a sacrifice. I never once asked for a sacrifice. Oh. Oh, my phone is going off to tell me I have 30 minutes left. Alright, now what are we doing? Oh, thank you for the bits. I gratefully accept your humble offering. You do not need to. I once again do not require any offerings. Oh. Joe, thank you for the piss bucket. I really appreciate that. That's... thanks. God has smiled upon us today. Man, I don't know what today is. Today is weird. We're drinking tonight? Oh, nice. Hopefully not the emote, but I'll accept it. Drink responsibly, yada yada. Go to bed when you can. Remember when we pretended to have direction? He's gonna hear me out. Joe is. Good lord. Good lord. Yeah, go to bed, dude. It's past your bedtime. The VOD will be up if you want to watch it later. Like, do not stay up on my account. Everybody go take care of yourselves, yada yada. Oh, there's a squirrel outside just hippity hopping around, carefree as ever. It's so cute. I don't understand how people can consider squirrels to be like pests. They're just little guys. I love them so much. Sorry, I'm very focused on making this little curve. Huh? Love stories? What about them? Oh yeah, did you know the Focus Fuel is giving us 10% off if you use code BEAT? And I fixed the links. The link should work now. Because apparently link wasn't working before and I did not notice. One of the neighbors ordered pizza. The Domino's lady just arrived to our house. Still not a witch. Now you're making me tired. You should go to bed and then I can go to sleep. I was up until probably like 2 a.m. Not even doing anything important. I just didn't feel like falling asleep, which is why like everything's part of why everything's so late. Because usually I give myself more time to get ready for streams, but I forgot that I would have to make more thumbnails for gaming stream tonight. So I ended up going a bit over. And I've still not made my, like, posted my schedule for the week, which is something I want to start doing. How's the pumpkin going? Pumpkin's going good. I'm pretty much just finishing it up. Looks good, thank you. I feel like he's lacking personality, and I don't really know how to add it to him. I might turn up the heat and then make his eyes a bit more squiggly. If I do this, maybe it'll add something to him. Oh! Oh. Okay. Or my pen could do that. I'm really crafty, thank you. I've been doing it for a long time now. There we go. I feel like he's just still lacking something, and I'm not entirely sure what. I know he needs a bit more definition, but outside of that... Maybe if I make him tired, maybe that'll help. There we go. Hat, scars, maybe. Hold up. I'm gonna cut this little extra bit off with some scissors. There we go. Maybe if I make him, like, worried. If I do something like this, I can make the lines, like the shading lines, look like he's worried, you know? And then if I add them to the other side, like, you can add light ones going like this that lead into something like this. Now he's, like, afraid of something, and I like that. I don't know what he's afraid of. Maybe he's being turned into pumpkin pie. Protect the bone. And I do want to add more definition to the lines, and then that'll probably be the last thing that we do on this little guy. Ah, pumpkin. And when Tiraf stream, it is around 11 a.m. No, it's specifically on the weekends that it's later, because on Sundays, we have plans, like, from, like, 4 until probably about 8 p.m. So rather than having, like, a really long gap between the two streams, we just kind of smush them together. Other than that, it is at... otherwise it is at 11 every day. Do you work? How can you afford to stream in these times of the day? I mean, it's the weekend. I'm not going to talk about my work too much. I do have like a full-time job. It's just that the hours that I work allow for me to stream during these times. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it, because I'm not comfortable with people knowing when I work or where or anything like that. But I do have a full-time job. It does just allow me to have the afternoon. Oh, welcome in, Manatee. You've joined possibly the most normal stream we've ever had. This is not a lie. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, Manatee, the other day I mentioned you on stream because someone had I'm still not a witch, thank you. Somebody had talked about how they had like named their clip like a scissor icon is what they said that they named like a Twitch clip that they wanted to share. And so all Tirf said was, "Oh, I'll have to look at the scissor icon later." And I started cackling. And Tirf's like, "Oh, you can't just laugh because someone says scissor icon." And I said that Chapel Roan was my scissor icon. And Tirf didn't respond adequately. So I'm just like, man, I wish Manatee was here. Manatee would appreciate my Chapel Roan joke. Slay. Thank you. This is the response that I want. This is all I'm asking for. I need my phone to stop going off because I'm sure it's vibrating the camera. Hold on. You're going to be blind for a moment. My bad. You'll be unblind in a moment. There we go. Ethel Kane is my scissor icon. That's such a mood. Whoop. There's a cat on my foot. I don't appreciate it. Get rated, cutie. Oh. Thank you and welcome in, Cherry. You've joined our early Halloween stream, one of many. We're streaming every day this month and doing art stuff. And every time we hit a sub goal, oh, I'm being forced to drink. Every time we hit a sub goal, we are giving away a piece of art, like mailing it to you. So far, we've already given away 2 of these little pumpkins to Scorpy, who turned them... I turned them into magnets, but I mailed it to them. And they are now sitting atop Scorp's fridge. They are gay boyfriends, and they are gay pumpkin boyfriends in love. Good for them. Previously on this stream, we made some eye horror. That can just stay up there and be creepy. I wish I had a gay pumpkin boyfriend. Don't you? We have not had a witch-themed stream. There are no witches on this stream. No stream present. No stream members present are witches. I have 2 dates this week with 2 different guys, though. Dude, that... I frickin' get it, girl. Actually slay. Here. Oh, big emote. It's a first date and a second date, so it's not serious. Yeah. With 2 different people, or is it the same date twice? Like with the same... Oh, no, you did say 2 different people. Yeah, I hope it goes well. I hope they both go well. Collect as many boyfriends as you can, honestly. I'm excited. Yeah, I hope it goes well. That's super cool. Don't forget about me when you have 15 boyfriends and are living your life. I'm just gonna look at my options, you know? Surely I'll like someone. Yeah. Like, statistically, at least one of the people you're going on a date with has to be normal and, like, well-adjusted. Surely. Surely. That's all I hope for you is for one normal man. I also don't think Bad Guy belongs on a Halloween playlist. Like, I'm sorry, it's not really spooky. It's not the spooky I'm looking for. Don't encourage. I'm still not a witch. This has been all stream. It's almost farming time. Yeah, I'm just finishing this one piece up. If you want, I can hop into the VC early, because this is pretty much done. I'm just buying time for a couple more minutes. Still not a witch. Still not a witch. Still gotta load everything up. Yeah, same. I should be running it in the background, but I'm not. Actually, since this is done, which I have decided that it is in fact done, because otherwise I will futz at it all day, I might just send y'all to Be Right Back screen in like a couple of minutes while I set up the game and everything. But that'll be after I've finished futzing, which will surely be soon. Surely, surely, surely. Need a Halloween playlist? Give me your Halloween playlist, bestie. Snap, crackle, pop. As much as I do love listening to Godzilla, it's still not necessarily a Halloween bop. Godzilla. This is what we've done. Oh, Manatee, look at... Do you want to see some bones? I made some bones the other day. If I can find them. I will not cast spells. I am not a witch. I do not hex people. So everything I've made this month is like in this little pile, right? There's a bunch of stuff. It can mostly go away. But this is really cool. I'm proud of this one. So this is bones number 2. And then this little one is bones number 1. Yeah, this one's the only one that took more than one stream. This took like well, I mean, it kind of took 2 because it took 1 full stream and then 2 half streams. But yeah, and then I did this. We've made several pumpkins here. Let me find the pumpkins. This is today's pumpkin. This is a previous pumpkin. I don't know where the other pumpkins have run off to. 2 of them have left my house. And then we have a series of mushrooms. There should be another mushroom in here. There's another mushroom in here. We have a series of mushrooms. We also have a series of flowers. This is kind of done, but I'm also considering adding another flower. It just might not be part of this set. I also have this, which is not done. These 2 I'm going to be adding watercolor to, but I need to prep them first, so I've not bothered. We have a sad frog. We have a small angry frog, which is not well equipped for being faced up. There is somewhere that I have not located, there is a fat frog, and I love the fat frog. And then I also have this happy little deer guy. He's just a happy little deer guy. He's nothing special. Yeah, that's not everything we've made. That's everything we've made that I have immediately within arm's reach. No, I'm most proud of the little skeleton, the little skull boy. Leave my mushrooms alone. My mushrooms are shaped normally. They are average. They are proportional. Boop. And together they all form a little pile. Oh, I also made this butterfly, which is also a chimera. That's it. That's what we've made this month, mostly. I'm putting them away now. My friend is so freaking talented. Big slay. Thank you. All right. I'm going to send y'all to a Be Right Back stream and switch over the YouTube streams. Bye-bye, YouTube.